Do you know Jonas Coe, the American consul?
Oh, yes. Know him very well. Charming man. Married the king's niece, you know. In fact, he's married several of the king's nieces. Yes, dear old Jonas. He's fathered, 12 or 13 at the last count, including the delectable Emma.
A man in your position must be familiar with local politics.
I find politics unutterably boring. But Emma's in the thick of it. She advises the king.
I hear King Meliatoa is in some kind of difficulty.
It's mostly the missionaries. They're very colonial, you know. Let me show you something.
The Germans seem to be in a strong position.
Yes. What is it you Americans call them? Krauts? I say, Steinberger's a bit of a crap name, isn't it?
I was born in New York, Miss Littleton. Educated at Princeton, served under General Grant.
I'm Oxford myself. Yes, the Germans. They're not just looking for converts to Christianity. I feel positively exhausted by their energy. Busily buying up land and trading, they never stop.
And the king, he's opposed to that?
Oh, absolutely, old chap. And Emma, too. Bit of soap, old boy.
Mr. Consul. My credentials.
Please.
Thank you.
Impressive. Colonel Steinberger. From the President himself.
President Grant has authorized my mission.
Well, you deserve a drink for that. What is the precise nature of your mission?
As you can see, I'm to investigate the situation here.
Well, I don't quite understand, Colonel. Has the President got his eyes on Samoa for the United States?
And my instructions are to report to Washington.
Well, you're damned welcome. You joined the race pretty close to finish, though.
President Grant would never want to be seen as a colonizer.
All Samoa needs is protection and friendship. That would offer many opportunities here.
For one's country.
Of course.
And for oneself.
Wearing the most exquisite uniform.
Really?
So what shall it be? Treatment number 1 or treatment 2?
Treatment number 1, my dear Fifi. For the Americans, always treatment number 1.
Permit me to introduce myself. Colonel Albert Barnes Steinberger.
Please be seated, Colonel.
Thank you.
Make the Colonel more comfortable.
not necessary. Madam, I must protest. This uniform is a symbol of my mission.
We mean no disrespect to your mission, Colonel.
Yes, well, I'm here to bring a message of friendship from President Grant. I have to prepare a report to Washington as to what assistance the United States might extend to these islands.
His Majesty will be most pleased to know that.
I'm beginning to understand that. This too. And also, forgive my boldness to confess that I find you quite beautiful.
Los a partir. Excellent firearm.
Quite popular with United States cavalry, Mr. Krauss. I have plenty of them.
Are empty. There is nothing less popular than work in Samoa.
My dear Consul Poppy, I find that hard to accept. These servants seem most active.
True, Colonel. A Samoan can work as hard as a white man, if properly disciplined.
I suppose that's what you think you are doing.
I am not afraid to be firm. More meat. More meat, Fräulein Popper.
I think the Colonel needs some.
No. I'm surprised you can acquire land. Doesn't Samoan law forbid land sales to foreigners?
Where there's a German or an Englishman, there's always a way, Colonel. There are long-term leases and mixed marriages and appropriations, pure and simple.
Forgive me, Emma, but someone must bring these people into the 19th century.
Why, of course, Hella. And even drag them there if they're stupid enough to want to lag behind.
What do you think, Colonel?
I think you're right, Miss Poppy. No one can be protected from the future.
Thank you.
On the other hand, as an American, I must agree with Mrs. Forsyth. If we are to bring the future to these people, then we must let them shape it and make it their own.
Their own? Colonel, I wouldn't trust these people with a pocket knife, let alone their own future. No. The future is an expensive toy. We can't let the natives play with it.
Frau Forsyth!
How inconsiderate!
Mrs. Forsyth!
You must understand that it would be foolish of me to take sides. I'm an official envoy, Emma! What are you doing? What am I doing? I need to speak to you.
Come on down here and talk to me.
What do they say?
They're saying let's go.
He seems so happy.
They'd be happy if they had the protection of the United States. Can you offer that?
I'm sure everything is prepared for tomorrow.
It's all completely organized. The king loves ceremonies.
President Grant asked me to use my initiative, but to be the first Prime Minister of Samoa. I don't think he expected me to achieve so much so quickly. I've really come to love these people. I know I can do them some good. Perhaps when we visit Washington, you should come as the Prime Minister's wife.
Oh, Albert. I'm sure you have some well-brought-up young woman waiting for you at home.
No, no. No one so exquisite as you.
Should denounce the whole fast right now.
Without a single friendly warship cruising by, we'd have found ourselves locked in a coconut storm.
Chiefs and auditors of Samoa and friends. After careful appraisal of what is best for our islands, I have decided to make To'o our Prime Minister. My younger brother, you have come from a great country. May you help us grow into a great country. Speak.
Your Majesty, chiefs and orators, friends, I have found here in Samoa something I believed the world had lost. A whole people who live in peace and friendship with perfect dignity. In my short time among you, I have come to love you as my brothers and sisters. I have made a pledge to protect the freedom and culture of Samoa. With His Majesty's agreement, my first act is to restore that magnificent tradition, the dance. To celebrate this happy event, I've decided to make my cargo a gift to the people of Samoa. Thank you. It's a unique gift. The chief of Mortar has kindly presented me with this club.
It is for you to use in defense of our people.
I've already sworn to do so.
We will see. You may have convinced the king, but if I had it my way, no Balangi would be here. This club is more than a symbol. Fail, and it will turn against you.
Interesting sense of humor.
He wasn't trying to be humorous.
We'll start packing. We're leaving Monday.
I've already packed. I've booked passage on the Santa Barbara on Thursday.
Why aren't you coming with me?
That wouldn't be proper, Albert. Anyway, I'll be representing the king. I'm not waiting one more day for those fuddy-duddies in Congress to remember that we exist. And the leader of the Democratic minority, after ogling my breast all evenings, finally spoke. Pardon me, ma'am, but where the dickens is Samoa? And the press. Pretty half-caste lobbying for remote Pacific islands. Will President receive bare-breasted princess? I thought Albert was somebody in this country.
This just came for you. From the White House?
Hallelujah. Grant wants to see us. Can you believe it? In 2 hours' time.
And you'd better stop swilling that stuff.
The President understands you will be able to interpret Colonel Steinberger. However, please tell the lady she must be brief. The President has other urgent engagements.
Albert, please tell the gentleman, Alu Efe.
Emma, that's enough. Thank you. If he's negative about my report, I want you to tell him how much the people of Samoa love me.
Yes, yes.
Above all, stress how much I can do for America there. And for Samoa, of course.
From reading your report, Colonel, you certainly seem to have made a strong impression in Samoa.
Thank you, Mr. President.
However, I don't see where your appointment as Prime Minister leads us.
Mr. President, the land of Samoa is rich and productive. And the islands are most strategically placed in the southern Pacific.
I can see the advantages, Colonel, but a colonial adventure will require the support of Congress. This administration will never embark on such a step lightly.
Of course, Mr. President.
The matter will require serious consideration. It will take time. Meanwhile, continue your good work for us.
Mr. President, I am not here to discuss a takeover of my country by the United States. We want to prevent such a takeover, which is being plotted by the Germans and the British at least, and also very probably by the French.
Colonel, that's why I want you to continue watching our interests in Samoa.
If that's all you want, we don't need Colonel Steinberger. My father has ably represented the interests of the United States in Samoa for many years.
I am aware of Mr. Coe's efforts as well.
Samoa doesn't want to be an American colony. We don't want to be anyone's colony. What we want is the protection of the United States to ensure our freedom and independence. That is why we made Colonel Steinberger Prime Minister. He promised American support.
Madam, we will certainly take your views into account in our consideration.
The knowledge that you are considering the position will be a great comfort to my people when they face European guns.
Oh, ayan. Oh, tatas ko, ha?
Albert's doing a great job for American interest. He's becoming a positive embarrassment.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody out!
You can't kick out your prime minister.
I bloody well can, and you're not my prime minister.
Steady, gentlemen. I, Captain Cyril Everton Stevens, Royal Navy, hereby extend Her Gracious Britannic Majesty's protection to these islands and urge the present government to leave its office peacefully so that other means need not be used for the restoration of law, order, and Christian morality.
What kind of joke is this?
Since the British law of neutrality now covers these islands, your armed vessel, sir, has been confiscated.
God in heaven!
What kind of men are you to let these limeys just walk in here and take over? Albert, you swore to defend Samoa. Are you going to let him make British slaves out of us?
Who is this deranged woman?
Sir, we are at war, unless you choose to return my ship and retreat.
Arrest him.
You'll arrest no one here. This is my pub. Get out and fight your battles elsewhere.
In the name of Her Britannic Majesty.
One move! I'll blast your Britannic head off. Emma, get him out of here.
All right, men. Regroup at the fort!
Come on, follow him! Come on now, to the fort!
I'm warning you, madam!
You lay a hand on me again and I'll have your head in a spear.
Sir, I recommend you leave her alone. She'll have you all massacred by natives. The devil are you? I'm the German consul, sir. Follow me! To the guns! Come on!
bullets flying. These mad children.
God! My brother missionaries have created a war. Now it started, it certainly won't last.
The Germans won't take a British victory lying down.
What can we do to save my wife and Mr. Cole?
Emma's got some plan, but damned if I know what. I have sent word to all my chiefs not to interfere. Samoan lives must not be lost.
What's he waiting for?
Who?
Arcee. to see him killed!
Do you want to be killed too?
Killing these foolish Balangi was not our way! You have disgraced our people. Get back to your villages!
Emma? Emma.
When are you sailing?
Tomorrow.
You didn't intend to see me, did you? I thought we meant something to each other.
Yes. When I was Prime Minister here. I'm returning to assume my army career. In America, a colored wife.
Albert, I only came to say goodbye.